I just wanted to share something because why not? um, being like confused and not understanding what's happening is going to be normal, I think. And it's but what I wanted to share was what I've been talking to the Father about all morning. Been sitting here, and it's the resurrection of the body of Christ, consciousness, whatever, spirit, and it's the resurrection. And I don't know if other people are experiencing it. Um, well, I do. People are everywhere. It's annoying. Like, have to. Can't not if you're not in the body. And when you're feeling shame and doubt and all that, he just reminds you you're in the body. It's okay. Because who am I did this. And yeah, and cycle, vicious, rah rah rah. That's the system, the pyramid. Anyway, what I actually was talking to the spirit this morning about, and I just love the refinery that the Father has. Like, you've got Spirit of Truth. Boom. Lay it down, foundation. This is how it is. It is what it is. It cannot be changed, altered, or moved. There's the truth. Black eye. So then you've got the Spirit of Wisdom. And she sits just subtly around and waits for moments to come in and link chains, link thoughts, link heart, link love, link the Father's love. So we get that. You get all of those different things with wisdom. And then you've got the Father's love. It's like, here's some ointment. Here's something to cover the wound. And on whatever level it is of pain or hurt or stress, or no matter what level it is, where you're at or placed or what's happening, that is his refining. He refines you like black eye, and then he'll cover, truth, yeah. So that's it. Like that's really, it's really loving. So yeah, love is that end kind of comfortable, peaceful place where he places you. And when I was sitting and I asked wisdom just to come in, I need to learn, I need to understand what's happening. I need to, well, I felt I needed to understand the confusion, and that was my mistake. I'm like, she came in and the whole lot. The Father sent the cavalry in, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself all kinds of different things. But the one thing he did say, and from confession, and this is, I just wanted to kind of go off that because it's still having an effect now, and it's the body, it's my brothers and sisters, it's the people that are out there that are in amongst and involved in this. Their hearts are praying. That's why the profound things are happening for me. So I'm thankful for the Father, and I'm thankful that they're there. They might not even be prayers pointed or directed at me or anything. It doesn't need to be. It's just the body being resurrected. It's all the members starting to shine and light up, and it's amazing just to think about and envision it. But when I was talking about the miracles and the blessings and gifts that he has, that Yeshua spoke of, endless, infinite, eternal. And when you feel that weight of all these good things all in one moment, and you're trying to understand through the confusion, walk through the confusion, but there's a peace in you because it's not a confusion of, it's not the same. It's those gifts and that he was saying, oh, that was the body, that was the prayers, and I'm like, what, does everyone direct prayer or anything? And he's like, no, just their hearts being in the understanding and in the truth and in the love. That there alone is prayer upon anyone, any member, anyone in the body. And that's like, oh, that's good. So a knowing of that my heart is praying and weeping for my brothers and sisters and Derek and Naughty, and I'm seeing things, like he's gonna drop off and we miss him, but it's time. Like, get over. I've got to. This is what I'm dealing with. Like, there's a reason why this is happening, and I need to embrace it, and I am going to try and embrace it as much as I can. But I'm just. It's good to know that my heart is in prayer, and their heart's in prayer, and my gifts and blessings are from the Father, and they're in the Father. They're in the Spirit, so they're from them, you and me. I like that because I did ask him, we're trying to find the differences between everything I am, and it causes me confusion, what would you call it, unwarranted fire, refinery. Or is any of it unwarranted? Because Father's in all things. It's all warranted. Okay, just spoke to me then. So, in saying that, His love. So, this is what I'm feeling after confession. But it was after 36 years of living. This is what he is saying and doing right now. And he's giving me new tools. He's saying the old tools, he's going to leave the tools that worked, but wipe them and bring in new tools. And he's funny because it was moments after, and I'm starting to go, oh man, and I'm seeing a new tool. One of them is a little navigation kind of system, and it's like I always had, I felt like I had a gift, and it was always sucked away because you're ADD, you've got this, you've got that, you're doing that, it's just sucked away. So you're knowing you've got a gift because it's the one thing that's keeping you alive from wanting to die is worthless. I can't be, can I? Maybe I am. Anyway, so you've got that knowing there inside your heart, and yeah, it's just like he's gone, okay, tool, and now I can navigate, and I'm still a baby at everything, and always will be, to the allness. But navigation is good. So I've navigated. I felt blessing. I'm seeing blessings in other people, and especially, people I love, and I just adore. And they're going through their own refining and stuff, and it's hard to go through it and see, but I feel like seeing was making it easier to go through it, So he wanted me to kind of like love. that's where you are, that's where you've been, that's who you are. So I'm like, all right, well then, because yeah. And so I was talking, and I asked wisdom, just can you come in and do the Father's will, show me truth, all of His love, and surprised, which I always am, and I'm gonna try and remember that's where it's gonna always be, but surprised that the moment I felt the Spirit come in, I felt this physical. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm leaning. Things are connecting. Wisdom that I felt I lost because I chose to think that through shame and guilt. It wasn't lost. It was me choosing to think carnally or something and not understand or realize sovereignty and allness. That's where he took me. He took me straight up through the matrix. He showed me on the way up, he showed me why once we get to him, allness, through the friction, refinery, the truth, through the matrix, once we get to him, and he showed me like a drop of water in the ocean. And I was talking this and expressing this to someone, and to someone very special. And a drop in the ocean. So on the way up, I'm questioning, well, can a drop? See, this is where the old stuff is not kind of making sense, because a drop in the ocean means I'm a drop, you're a drop, everybody's a wonderful drop in the ocean of allness, immeasurable, inconceivable love, the Father. So everybody's a drop, soul, spirit. So if everybody's a drop in the ocean, then once we fall back into the ocean, aren't we the ocean again? If we came from the ocean, ancient truths say we do. Well, he showed me we do on the way. It was these things I felt, oh, am I using these as backup? Is this mine? Is this mine? And he's saying, no, I just gave you a tool. Your tool. So, no, he wouldn't say that. But anyway, well, he's humorous because he showed me this whole experience has just been like mind-blowing. And I don't, oh, man, anyway, I'm on my way up. And I mean, this is hard. I'm feeling this. I feel like I can feel, and then the vision will just make. It's not even a real vision. It's just like I can just see, And I'm on my way up, and I'm understanding the new tools. Like, okay, so I asked in, and you're in. So as soon as we ask, we want, we need. He wills it. It happens. And so he willed this, and that's how it is. If I willed it, only his will would have happened. Don't know how that would have worked out in the multiverse, but we are, and we're lining up like one light, straight through the multi. And I'm on my way up, and asking questions, and he's answering, you got a navigation system now. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to use it. And he's like, don't be confused. That's all you do is confuse. Sit, rest in that. It's not confusion. It's only a perception and what defines confusion in your world, in your three-dimensional. Do not believe any definition in your three-dimensional physical world. Okay, so I'm going up further, and it's not up. It's just I was heading. It was a trajectory. It was movement. It wasn't really up, but I'll explain it like that. And then I get to a point where I kind of, it's like I just stopped, hovered, and I'm looking at allness and nothingness. And I'm looking at them, and I'm trying to define the difference. And it's like, and now I'm feeling him say, you needed to look closer, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah. I look closer, and there is no difference. They are, it is what it is. I am that I am. It was what it was. Nothing I could do, say, see even. Perception, can't do anything. Explaining it, rough, hard. It's very hard because what I felt was I can't explain. I'm just seeing it, and it's like everything lined up. Ding, 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 ding. All of these different truths, even ones I haven't heard, are going. One's being confirmed while new ones being revealed. He showed me allness and nothingness, and he took me to a place where he said, sorry, just had a phone call. That's twice. It's been happening a little bit. But he took me to a place where everything existed at once. And again, it's probably my beautiful sister, Rachel. I bet you it is. I'm sorry. I just want to finish because I can feel it in my heart. Love you. So he took me to a place where everything it was hard to explain, all things and nothing. Defining a difference was purposeless. There was no purpose in that. He said, that's not who I am. That's not my truth. That's not my love. That's not my wisdom. That's not spirit. That's not me. And I thought, okay, so I'm trying to work out all things, and it gave me an overwhelming emotional feeling, and I'm trying to understand it again. And so he just slapped in, you want to understand real love. And I figured out, this is my heart. My heart wants to understand love. After all this life, people, places, losses, friends, love. I really was questing love, which is a good quest because that's questing the Father. And as everything was lining up in this allness and nothingness, I say that end, allness, nothingness. The Father, I just say everything was lining up in him. And he showed me love. And from my conversation kind of thingy with him on the way up about a drop in an ocean, he kind of said, define to me you in me. And I'm like, so a drop in the ocean, drops in the ocean, and these are all manifesting. Or even right now I can feel him manifesting, just a new way of saying it, because it's different to what I've felt and said before. But so define yourself in me. And I'm like, thinking, how do I become you? And it was silence. I just heard nothing. But it was confirmation. He would have gave me my answer. Or she, the spirit, most beautiful spirit. And the feeling I got when I seen allness and nothingness, and then he tried to show me a drop becoming all. And then he took me to the verse in Philip, in the Gnostics, of Philip saying that a spiritual being, spirit, can gaze upon something and become it. They gaze upon and they become whatever they look at, whatever they gaze upon. That triggered heaps of stuff, because the physical, the human can't look and gaze. And in the Gnostics, like, this is not the way it actually said it. I haven't got it here, and I apologize, but it was, we can't look at that and become it. And the spiritual realms, they can look at whatever, wherever, whenever, however, and become it. That took my mind to a place, and all this time I'm thinking, wow, depth, 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 but all he was showing me was one tiny, tiny little, it's just like a particle of his love, and it was depth, 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 depth. So when I started to think about Philip and becoming all things, how does a spirit see something and become it? What if I was to look back? What if I was to look at this system, the world, not the earth, not the mother, but hang on, brother, I'm just hang on, I'll just give me a second. Excusez-moi, I'll be back.